EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the New England Patriots. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And this will be our first chance in the new season to see the new fair catch rule for 2023. And this will come out to the 25-yard line. They go with the former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this really an interesting matchup here in Week 1. Of course, you got the Super Bowl 52 rematch to talk about. No Nick Foles or Tom Brady on the field today, but for the Eagles, it's been a long wait to get back at it again since the loss to the Chiefs back in February.
Yeah, no Zach Ertz. Was it a touchdown? Was it not a touchdown?
Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
Well, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
A 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Here's Ramondre Stevenson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. Elliott will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot of procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch. Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all. All right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0 like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Here's Hurts to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Hurts.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And that'll bring up fourth down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
On fourth down, Aaron Sipos on to punt for Philadelphia.
Jabril Peppers deep to receive. This is taken around the 12.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Cunningham.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
They'll get this one complete to Atwell. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Throwing quickly out wide, Atwell.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
Now Elliott. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Cunningham to throw. Touchdown, Patriots. Tutu Atwell. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns. Ryland on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The tight end, Henry, here in motion. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Cougar 19.
Now Cunningham. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars if this ball was overthrown.
Here's Cunningham. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, by the way.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it. I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now Cunningham. A dump off to Elliott. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down. Cunningham looking to throw. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Here's another first and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Here's Cunningham from the gun. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyquan Fulton from 4 yards out. And the Patriots are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here's Aaron Siposs out now to punt on 4th down. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Ready, ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. The Cunningham's throw pulled in by Atwell here. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
70.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
70, Timberwolves. Go.
On 3rd down, Cunningham. He's going to look deep down the field. And unable Unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia. This is brought in at the 21. Fighting his way through contact. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Ready.
The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle by Nakobe Dean. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Pressure comes and down he goes. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. The Patriots send out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And some room to run. There he goes, left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Caught by Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. He hasn't been getting much of that in this game, and their team is losing, and he wants to have a better effect on the game.
Just the first connection. Ryan to Jones there. Swift going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Looking to throw. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift from 3 yards out. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll try to run with Swift. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and hunt themselves out.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 46-yard line.
From the gun, it's Stevenson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, Cunningham. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21.
Ready.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. Able to slither by. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 75 yards on the ground so far for Stevenson, and a first down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Now Cunningham has the ball knocked out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff runs. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
A 30-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator,
You never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. It's caught. Smith. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
From the gun, here's Swift. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Now Hurts going to get this to his running back, Swift. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. He's going to try and do this himself. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
From the gun, it's Hurts. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Kyle Duggar. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll bring...